Today's video, B61 bus announcements to the downtown Brooklyn-Fulton Mall, Vianova. Enjoy the video. This is B61 to downtown Brooklyn-Fulton Mall. A fare is required to ride. This stop is Prospect Park West and 18th Street. Next stop, Prospect Park West and Prospect Avenue. This stop is Prospect Park West and Prospect Avenue. Next stop, Prospect Park and Southwest. Transfers available to the F and G trains in B68. This stop is Prospect Park and Southwest. Next stop, 15th Street and 8th Avenue. This stop is 15th Street and 8th Avenue. Next stop, 8th Avenue and 13th Street. This stop is 8th Avenue and 13th Street. Next stop, 8th Avenue and 11th Street. This stop is 8th Avenue and 11th Street. Next stop, 9th Street and 8th Avenue. Transfers available to the F and G trains. This stop is 9th Street and 8th Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 7th Avenue. Transfers available to the F and G trains. B67 and B69. This stop is 9th Street and 7th Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 6th Avenue. This stop is 9th Street and 6th Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to B63. This stop is 9th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 4th Avenue. Transfers available to the F, G and R trains in B103 Limited. This stop is 9th Street and 4th Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfers available to B103 Limited and B37. This stop is 9th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and 2nd Avenue. This stop is 9th Street and 2nd Avenue. Next stop, 9th Street and Smith Street. Transfers available to the F and G trains in B57. This stop is 9th Street and Smith Street. Next stop, Court Street and West 9th Street. Transfer available to B57. This stop is Court Street and West 9th Street. Next stop, Court Street and Lorraine Street. This stop is Court Street and Lorraine Street. Next stop, Lorraine Street and Clinton Street. This stop is Lorraine Street and Clinton Street. Next stop, Lorraine Street and Henry Street. This stop is Lorraine Street and Henry Street. Next stop, Lorraine Street and Hicks Street. This stop is Lorraine Street and Hicks Street. Next stop, Lorraine Street and Columbia Street. This stop is Lorraine Street and Columbia Street. Next stop, Lorraine Street and Otsego Street. This stop is Lorraine Street and Otsego Street. Next stop, Dwight Street and Dyckman Street. This stop is Dwight Street and Dyckman Street. Next stop, Dwight Street and Van Dyke Street. This stop is Dwight Street and Van Dyke Street. Next stop, Beard Street and Otsego Street. This stop is Beard Street and Otsego Street. Next stop, Van Dyke Street and Richards Street. This stop is Van Dyke Street and Richards Street. Next stop, Van Dyke Street and Van Brunt Street. This stop is Van Dyke Street and Van Brunt Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Dyckman Street. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Dyckman Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Sullivan Street. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Sullivan Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Pioneer Street. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Pioneer Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Verona Street. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Verona Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Sebring Street. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Sebring Street. Next stop, Van Brunt Street and Hamilton Avenue. This stop is Van Brunt Street and Hamilton Avenue. Next stop, Columbia Street and Carroll Street. This stop is Columbia Street and Carroll Street. Next stop, Columbia Street and Union Street. This stop is Columbia Street and Union Street. Next stop, Columbia Street and Kane Street. This stop is Columbia Street and Kane Street. Next stop, Columbia Street and Warren Street. This stop is Columbia Street and Warren Street. Next stop, Columbia Street and Atlantic Avenue. This stop is Columbia Street and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Henry Street. Transfer available to B63. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Henry Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Clinton Street. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Clinton Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Court Street. Transfer available to B57. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Court Street. Next stop, Smith Street and Atlantic Avenue. Transfers available to B57, B63 and B65. This stop is Smith Street and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Smith Street and Livingston Street. Transfers available to the 2, 3, 4, 5, A, C, F and R trains. B103 Limited, B25, B26, B38, B38 Limited, B41, B41 Limited, B45, B52, B54, B57, B62 and B67. This stop is Smith Street and Livingston Street. This is B61 to downtown Brooklyn-Fulton Mall. A fare is required to ride. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.